A seam ripper is an essential sewing room tool, and with extended usage, the blade will get dull. And if, like me, you have a sentimental attachment to your seam ripper, or if you just have a really nice one, or if you just don't want to buy a new one, you can sharpen the blade of your seam ripper. And you do that by using a tool called a bead reamer. A bead reamer is a jewelry making tool, so you'll find it in that section of the hobby store. It is they come in different shapes, but the one we want to use for this is a long conical shape, so it's like a cone, but it's very skinny. And the edges are rough, like sandpaper or like a file. So we can use that to push against the blade of our seam ripper to sharpen it. So you want to be careful with this. You want to try to match the angle of the blade of your seam ripper. So look at it closely, and you want to try to match the angle of the blade with the angle that you place your bead reamer against the blade. So you don't want it to be too far out, you're just going to dull it even more. And if you have it too far in, it's not really going to help. So try to match the angle of the blade, and then you're just going to push up and out a couple times on each side. And test it on some thread. And if it's still feeling dull, you want to try to sharpen it even more, just go a couple more times on each side, and you can extend the life of your seam ripper.
Hey, sorry for the interruption, but Emily here, and I want to tell you about a super cool offer that I have for you from Craftsy. If you don't know what Craftsy is, it is an online community with resource of millions of creative and like-minded makers where members can find endless inspiration, advance the skills you already have, or discover a new favorite hobby or craft that you've always wanted to try. Craftsy offers more than 2,000 exciting classes in over 20 popular categories, everything from sewing and crochet to baking and painting. The classes are broken down into easy to follow lessons and are led by friendly, award-winning instructors like me who share creativity, wisdom, and provide step-by-step tutorials. I loved Ashley Huff's sewing class on how to sew super cute skirts. I'm not much of a garment sewer myself, but she had so many approachable tips and tricks on how to make this pattern so easy with her instruction. And I also loved Brenda KB Anderson's crochet class on how to crochet rainbow home decor because, let's be honest, who doesn't love a giant rainbow pillow? She also had some amazing tips on how to turn your work when making curves in crochet. I got so inspired by Heather Thomas's class on creative finishing and edging for her quilt, and she reminded me just how awesome and fun it can be to embellish the finished edges of your quilt. She also taught me a new method for how to make the corners of my quilts even more precise. And a huge thank you to Craftsy for sponsoring today's video. The cool thing is though, as a Craftsy member, you will also have access to live stream tutorials where experts answer questions, share tips, and engage with the Craftsy community in real time, which I absolutely love. So the first 1,000 people to click on the link in the video description will get a full year of premium membership for Craftsy for only $1.49. So click the link below and let's get creative together.